Hello, my lovelies. How are you? If you are new here, this is a channel about cross stitch. My name is Kim. I am the Snitch Stitcher here on FlossTube and on Instagram. And this is a channel about all things cross stitch. May talk about a little bit of other stuff. That's usually towards the end, some poems at the end, that kind of thing. Just all that kind of stuff. And if you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe button down below. It lets you know when I put a new video out. And, it kind of helps boost my self-esteem. I mean, heck yeah, why not? We all need goodness in our lives. So if you are coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I know that there are so many out there that you could be watching. That's the great thing about FlossTube, is there is somebody for everybody out there. And if I'm not your cup of tea, that is fine. It will not hurt my feelings. It's all good. It's all good. Just to let you know the kind of mood we got today. This is it. That is how I'm feeling. I don't know why. I just am. I think I'm a little extra salty because, okay, so last week we had Juneteenth on Thursday. I normally work from home Thursday and Friday, but because of the holiday and people were out and all this other stuff, my boss decided that I was going to work in the office on Monday, work from home on Tuesday, go back in the office on Wednesday, be off on Thursday, and then work from home on Friday. My schedule was so out of whack. Yeah. It is what it is. And it's like I don't even know what day it is anymore. I don't know. Anyway, let's just get to the good stuff. So I have been doing some stitching. My primary stitching, you guys know if you see my Instagram, I've been doing a lot on the Wings of Spring Sal, which is by Velvet Pony. It's also known as Pony Stitches on Instagram. And Hexed Stitchcraft, there was a couple of dragonflies that I was doing for test stitches for her. I still have to get the photographs together. I've gotten done stitching finally. Yay! I got the patchwork dragonfly done already. I think I got that done at the beginning of the month. But I just finished off the pink dragonfly, I think Friday night. I think it was Friday. I don't know. All my days run together. So let's hop into it. So as you guys know, majority of my bags are Tanya bags. It is Needle and Bone. It's my bestie. I need to get her to make me a new bag. A very specific size bag. Anyway. So we are starting with the Wings of Spring. And this is on a piece of mint julep. And I wish you guys could get the color. It looks a little bluish on here. It's actually a little bit more green. Mint julep. It kind of looks like mint chocolate chip ice cream. This is a Lugana by Mystic Fabrics. It's 32 count. Let me see if I can get this cooperating. I think my board, that might help. And okay, so it's completely released now. Am I behind? Yes, I am behind. So this was release 1, and then I think, was this 2? I don't remember. So we've got another one here, and then we've got butterfly here. It's just, there's like 4 bugs left, I think. 3 bugs? 3 left. I'm going to work on getting them done. We'll get there. Mila, thank you for being so patient. But they are wonderful. I absolutely love them. They're fabulous. I got into, apparently it's the year of the bug. I don't know. There's lots of bugs. It's a thing. I don't know. Okay. So we get that done. And I got a mess over here, so. And one of my Whip Go picks by Melissa. This is Sumatran lace. This is a bag that my friend Wanda made for me. And it says Queen of the Flock because, you know, me and my flamingos. And it's awesome. And this wonderful zipper pull that Tammy made for me. Makes it nice and jingly. This is Sumatran lace. And this is by Ink Circles. And it is so stinking pretty. It really, really is. Okay, let me get the big board. Let me get the big board. Although I don't think I need the whole big board, but it's okay. And you know, with Ink Circles, it goes all the way around. Now, this is, y'all, this is how my day has been. This is it, top to bottom. So it'll be the same size going this way. I do have a little bit extra fabric. I did cut off half of my fat quarter. This is, I believe, Coat of Doves by Atomic Ranch. And then the floss is Classic Colorworks Pink Peony. And it's a really pretty, I mean, it's got a soft over dye. It's not too crazy, which I think is nice, especially on pieces like this. I don't really like a lot of the heavy variegated on a piece where it's looking kind of lacy like that, because I think you lose some of the design. Yes, the floss is gorgeous, but I think there's a time and place for them. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that. I don't know. What do you think? But it's really pretty, and I haven't got a whole lot done on it. I need to work some more. My goal for WhipGo is to get at least 200 stitches in for the project that is called for the month, and I think I've only got like maybe less than 100, so I do need to put some more love into that one. And then on the 13th, I finally remembered, y'all, because squirrel, I don't know what the deal is. This is Jacques de Lantern, and is by Barbara Sestock. And it was in a 2016 Keepsakes calendar. And here he is. Oh, he looks so good. I finally started getting some of the yellow in. I got more of the definition of his pumpkin head. We're also, Kelly and I are doing this. We're calling it Mr. Pumpkinhead Sal. But it's really pretty. And the fabric, okay, so this is, although my card is beat to tar, this is kind of what he's going to look like eventually. I'm not doing the background. I opted not to do the background because I just didn't want to. And I thought this fabric was nice and variegated enough, or modeled enough that it would be perfect. And this is on Picture This Plus Echo. It's a 32 count linen. It is so pretty. It's actually a little bit more green and not quite as dark as what it's showing up on the screen, but it's so pretty. And I usually only work on this like the 13th of the month. That is when I remember. Sometimes I forget. It happens. That's life. But I don't have it in a bag. It's in this little, because that fabric is so dark. I cannot work on it out and about because it's too dark and I can't see. Getting old sucks. This is Spooky Summer by the Witchy Stitcher. It's just this cute little, I don't remember exactly where I got this. It's got this cute little pocket. It opens up so you can use it. It's got like the felty, so you can use it to stick your floss to. And then you have your pockets. It's super cute. And I am doing this on Uranus. It's a 32 count linen from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I've been using this as my What the Flock Friday for some time, for a few of them. I did definitely do it on the Friday the 13th because, I mean, hello, it's perfect. So it's 2 skeleton flamingos, and it's got I think some fruit. It's got like a watermelon and some other stuff. So what you would think of is, summertime fruit, not necessarily a pumpkin, because that's fall. But hey, flamingos are all year round. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see. I've also been working on, this is One Nation. It's in a Alice in Wonderland bag from Tanya. And this is one of the projects that I work on anytime there is a national holiday. This is by Bygone Stitches. This is stitched on a over 2 on 32 count Sandby by Under the Sea. It's on linen. Now, my friend Debbie, she's doing this. I think I'm like over 1 on 32 or 36 count. Hers is like a quarter of the size of mine. Although I think we're pretty close to being about the same amount done. But here we are. It's looking so good. I did get this white line New York done with the ends in New York. Got that done the other day. So I know that this will be getting some love coming up. We've got 4th of July. We've got some other patriotic holidays coming up. Regardless of what you think about what's going on with the country and the world right now, it is what it is. It is what it is. And yes, I did get my hair cut. I got it chopped off. I've got like 6 inches cut off. It's not really fixed today because it's Sunday. I went out yesterday. I was in public yesterday. I had a flat tire and had to get a new tire yesterday. Yeah, anyway. So this is another cute Tanya bag. I absolutely love this. This fabric is so cute. And this one is Self Love. I worked on this on the 14th for Love. It's my prompt that I do on the 14th. Let's see. This is where I've gotten so far. I still have not ripped out the eye. I moved it over and added the apostrophe, but I did get the dress form done and started on some of the little floofs that are going over here. But it's so pretty. These the silks that I'm using on this. It's Isla Mohair, and it's by Mo's Sale. So MO''S Sale, S-A-L-E. It's a Facebook group on Facebook because it's a Facebook group. Makes sense there. Yeah, it is what it is. But it's silks, gorgeous, not super expensive, and I love them. I'm doing this one strand over 2, and it is really good coverage, and it looks so freaking gorgeous. So I do recommend it. I'll put it in the notes so that you can see it. I'll try to put a link in there. I think I did that before. I don't remember. I've blinked since then. But it's all good. It's all good. I hope you guys have been having a good week. It's been pretty good. I mean, provided the weird work schedule. That is what it is. So this is my other WhipGo choice. My friend Tammy Williams, she's one of my local stitchy people. She picked this one. She's already finished this one. This is another bag from Tanya, another Alice in Wonderland bag. And this is the Alice in Wonderland tree from Tiny Modernist. And so I worked on this the other night, I think, because we do a Zoom on Tuesdays. And it is 7 p.m. Central U.S. time. Maybe it's considered CDT for international. I don't know. It's the Chicago time zone. That's what most people list it out as. And anyway, so I worked on this. I believe it was on a Tuesday. I think. I don't remember. It was either Tuesday or Thursday. So I did get the Mad Hatter done. Of course, I still haven't done any of the back stitching on this. I'm going to wait to do the back stitching till last because I am using a hoop, as you can see, my ring, my little ring around the rosy, because I don't iron in between. I just don't. But he does look really good. So it still has this row to do, and then there's like a banner down at the bottom. So it's getting there. And this fabric is really pretty. It is Storm from Crosswing Collection. It was part of the Rogue Stitching Fabric of the Month Club. I was doing that for a little bit. Now primarily, I've done Mystic Fabrics. Her stuff is great. Done the Rogue Stitching, which has got a bunch of different ones, including Atomic Ranch. Rogue Stitching is actually their box store, their physical location, and Atomic Ranch is their online fabric. So, just in case you weren't sure. And the guys over there are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Another Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. It's a thing. It's totally a thing. Oh, and I do have one of my projects I did not bring over here because that would make sense. This is Matter in Hand, and okay, I'll tell you something that's kind of funny about this. This is a project. This is Tammy's, her birthday sale. I think I've gotten further along on it than she has. But when I've had to go, the last couple of times I've had issues with my tire, I just happen to have this in my bag. Is it weird? Is it weird? Maybe I need to stop carrying this in my purse and I won't have any problems with my bag. So I worked on this the other day when I went to the, go get my tire done. I ended up putting part of it in, had to rip it out. And then I ended up finishing off because I did end up going. So it was yesterday morning that I had the tire issue. And then I did end up making it to my local stitchy group. I did realize I have to rip this whole thing out because I didn't count this part correct. I don't like how these are laying. It's a whole thing. I'm pissed at it. So it's just going to sit over there for right now until I'm ready to rip on it and know that I'm not going to make an absolute freaking mess of it. It is what it is. My other project that I have been working on is Sacred. I don't know where it is right at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about getting it. Don't have a whole lot more progress on it. I have been working on one of the hearts and a little bit of the words, but not really a whole lot. I take it with me to work and I work on it for, 20, 30 minutes, so I don't get a whole lot of progress. And this is my other one. This is the one that I need to get Taney to make me a bag in. This is meant for a scroll rod, but as you can see, it's really big. I need one closer to this size, so I got to get the dimensions to Tanya. This is another one of my projects that I'm working for that's flamingo related. I actually worked on this one the other day, and I finally put it on a scroll frame. And this is one of the ones that's stitched, and I just hung the floss off of it because it makes it easy. This is Flamboyance of Flamingos. It is so freaking pretty. And the colors are just not popping on there like it should. And I do use playing cards for floss drops. I have my number here, and then I have the symbol there. But it works really well. So if you don't have floss drops readily available, this is a good way to do it. But this one pretty much stays at home. It could travel a little bit more if I had a better bag for it. Because like I said, right now, I just have this big Hawken bag. I did have it in an Alice in Wonderland bag that Tanya had made me. But since I put it on the scroll frame, it doesn't fit in there. So it doesn't work. And y'all, that's all I've worked on. Well, I mean, I have worked on other stuff, but I've had finishes. So let me see. Let me see what we got. I have worked on, okay, so that's all of those. And I cannot remember from when I did this, which ones I have shown you. And I think, yeah, I already did show you this one. So I've had 3 finishes for the month of June. I know, very scary. So the very first one, and I'm 99.9% sure that I have showed this to you. This is Patchwork Dragonfly by Hexed Stitchcraft. So pretty. It's one of her test stitches. So this is one of the ones I need to get pictures taken of. And then I finished a Fancy Flamingo, and I cannot remember who this is by. I'll put it down somewhere in the notes. And I know I showed this one to you. Oh, that actually shows up pretty darn good. It's so much better in person to see the lettering, but it's so good. And then I finally finished, drum roll please, the pink Dragonfly. Oh, it's so pretty. I need to iron it. That means I have to drag out the iron and do all the things, but it turned out so well. So pretty. I just have to figure out how I'm going to zhuzh it up a little bit after I iron it so that I can send the finished pictures over to Jody at Hexed Stitchcraft, because it is really pretty. That's all the stitching I've done. Yeah. My primary focus, like I said, was working on the Dragonfly and the Wings of Spring, and then smattering other stuff in. I've been kind of in a little bit of a stitchy funk. I've been easily distracted lately, so I have not been staying focused, and I'm trying to get out of that. My craft area is still work in progress. God, you guys are so lucky you cannot see back behind this table because it is bad. There's a crap ton of stuff up there. I'm trying to sort through, and I actually do have a fuck it bucket. It's a bucket of, well, not necessarily a bucket. It's a tub of things that I know I'm getting rid of. I have like duplicates of multiple things. I have a lot of stuff. It's stuff that I'm going to pass on. I mean, there is stuff that is just totally getting trashed because it is trash and it just needs to go. And then there are other things that I have gotten that I have multiples of. And I'm just trying to weed through them just to be done with it. But see, let's talk about some plans. Now, July is coming up. I'm doing my Frida Frenzy for Frida Kahlo, because she was born in the month of July, died in the month of July. I still cannot figure out which 4 patterns I want to start. And I got like no time to do this. I have got to figure out which they are and get them kitted up. And I can't decide. There's like 6 of them that I really like, and I know I cannot start all 6. So actually there's 7. So yeah, I know a couple that I'm definitely going to do. I know this probably at least one of them is going to be a small one. But I just can't decide. I cannot make up my mind. So I've got to get on that. That was one of my goals for today. And hopefully by the end of this evening, maybe I'll figure it out, or tomorrow. Probably not tonight, because by the time I get done with this, I still have to do my little editing and upload and all that stuff. And you know that takes forever. I think it takes longer than actually doing the video. I don't know. But other than that, okay, so we have, I cannot believe that we're almost done with June. So I was going to be going to the Stitching Sirens retreat down in San Antonio. Decided to be an adult and make good decisions. So I'm not going to be doing that. But then the next weekend is 4th of July. And I'm off that Thursday and Friday. Yay! I still have to figure out, because it's month end, so it's always a crapshoot. I may go to Mom's. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out. I do know that with it being 4th of July, I will be working on One Nation during that, sometime during the weekend, probably that Friday some. And then my usuals. You guys have heard it over and over again. 13th is Jack o' Lantern. 14th is anything love related. It's been self-love is what I've been doing primarily with that. Now we do have coming up Midsummer Stitch. Lindy stitches. She does her virtual events, and the Midsummer Stitch is going to be the 18th and 19th of July. The tickets did go on sale, I believe, Friday or Saturday, and they're like $10 or $12. I don't remember exactly how much, but they're definitely worth it. It's a whole virtual event. You don't have to have your camera on, but you can if you want to. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I've met some amazing people. It's really, really cool. Other than that, I don't really have a whole lot other than the Frida Frenzy that I'm going to be doing, and I still have to make those decisions. So if you have any Frida Kahlo patterns that you think are awesome that you maybe want to get in rotation, send me a note. It'll be awesome. So I've got that coming up after that. I know for August, we have, what day is that? It is the 26th, which is Women's Equality Day. I know I'll be figuring out a woman positive pattern. I've honestly been thinking about doing a Prudence Kitsch piece. So I probably will for that. But other than that, I don't really have a whole lot of craziness going on. Hopefully July is just a quiet month. I need it to be a quiet month. It's hot as the dickens already here in Texas. We're already in the mid to upper 90s. We haven't hit the 100 mark except for with the feels like temperature. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. Other than that, I have been doing some watching some FlossTubes. There's always my usuals. I have Don't Ruin with Scissors, who is my friend Kelly. She's also known on Instagram as His Princess Kelly. Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO Tammy. She's the same on both. Hobbit House Stitcher, that's Nellie. She's Hobbit House Stitcher on YouTube and Purple Nellie on Instagram. As the Whip Turns, that's Barbie. She has a FlossTube and she's on Instagram the same. Stitchy Witchy Bee, same on both. And then there's a few others that I've watched. I mean, a few of these I've watched on a regular basis, but I don't think I've mentioned them before. Memphis Sarah E. She's awesome. She's kind of like a little taste of home. I went to high school just outside of Memphis, so it's so wonderful hearing her talk because it kind of gives me some flashbacks. But she's fabulous. She just opened up an LNS. She basically bought one out. So she's doing cross stitch and needlepoint. And so if you're in the Memphis area, definitely go pick her brain about what's going on in her shop. I believe it is Stitching Memphis, I think is the name. But her information, I'll put all of that down below. X's and Hoes, Hoes, they're a hoot. Tommy Creates, THOMI Creates. She's new. She's a lot of fun. I like her style and just the way she presents. She's an artist, and just the way that she thinks about things. It's really awesome. Mad Morty and the Brom. Emily, and I don't remember exactly what the rest of her. I'll put all of the information. She's super sweet. Love Poppet Cross Stitch, The Sleepy Stitcher, Romy's Creations. Rummy, she also does floss and does patterns. She's super sweet. Oh my gosh, I got to meet her at market. Girl, how do you keep the rainbow hair going? I can't keep color in my hair, but it is amazing. And Amnicon Studio. So they're a lot of fun. Reach out to them, check them out. I mean, they may not be for you, but you may just find somebody that you can't live without watching. And it's so wonderful, all the love that goes back and forth between everybody and support and everything with the FlossTube. The community is amazing. The stitchers in general are amazing. And I don't really have a whole lot else. Y'all, and you know what? I just realized I didn't even pick out poems. I got my whole stack of poems over here. So you know what? We're going to pick one up, and I'm just going to read one. Okay, so this is Vine, Book of Poetry, and this is by Melody Lee. This is called True Story. A man once said, "Women are like roads. The more curves, the more fun, exciting, and dangerous they are." While the evolved man smiled with class and confidence and said, "Women with more curves, twists, and turns in their minds are the most beautiful, exciting, dangerous creatures alive." And the evolved woman will accept no less than the evolved man, and the man with honor, dignity, and depth. This piece was written by a woman with plenty of curves, both inside and out. This woman is me. What a shame for shallow men who have difficulty seeing beyond physical appearance into something deeper than superficial curves. Your body captured my attention, but it was your soul that held my gaze. That's the kind of man I need. Need? No. Would like? Yes. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's grab another one. Okay, let's just go back to, let's see. I'm absolutely loving this one. Sometimes it is so good. It's so good. Okay. Sometimes life gets in the way. You think you have it all together, but suddenly things fall apart. You lose the love of your life. Your business fails. You lose your job. And all your money is gone. It may feel like the end of the world hitting rock bottom. But sometimes our lives need to be completely shaken up, rearranged and transformed to guide us to our true destiny, our soul path, and our soulmate. It's day 43. Woo! See, sometimes that's just the way it works out. That's why a lot of times I just pick it up and I flip to a page. Just whatever one happens to be calling to me. Because I have a whole big old stack over here, but I needed those today. I hope you did too. So on that note, I'm going to cut you loose early. This is the quickest video I've done. I don't really have a whole lot to tell, other than if you use discount tires, buy the tire warranty thing. It is worth it. I have gotten 2 brand new tires from it, and they fixed like 3 nail holes that had leaks for free. It is definitely well worth it. Although it's not really how I want to spend my Saturday, going in to talk with those guys, but you know, it is what it is. At least they're super nice. Other than that, it's just the same old around here. Just doing what we do. I have had a couple of people ask if the cat distribution system has provided me with a critter. There is a couple of feral cats that do come up on my patio because I do put food and water out for them. Especially in the summertime, I make sure that there is water out there. In the wintertime, I make sure that there's food, water, and I have a little house out there with a heated bed. But there is one little gray one. I was jokingly calling 451 because that's the color of his coat. I think I'm probably going to call him Wasabi because he likes to hiss a little bit, but then he likes to get loved on and gets in. He loves it. He did actually come like a couple steps into the apartment because this is my sliding glass door here, and this is my desk here that I work from when I'm at home. And he loves to get loved on his terms, but he can be a little spicy. So I thought Wasabi was a perfect name for him. And am I going to be bringing him in the house? Oh, heck no. No. I do not want an inside cat. I don't want responsibility. He doesn't come up here every day, and that's fine. That's fine and good. But the universal cat distribution system has not chosen me yet. When they do, we'll figure it out. But it's kind of nice not having a pet, not having responsibilities of a pet. So, you know, it'll be what it'll be. And sorry, my hair's not all done and all cute. It was just one of those days, but it's a lot shorter. Like I said, I got 6 inches cut off of it. It's a lot easier to take care of in the morning, but that's all I got. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on rambling. And I just hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Take care of what you need to take care of. Love on those that you want to love on. And most importantly, love on yourself. Don't forget that in that list of people that need you for things, you should be high up on that list because you can't pour from an empty cup. And let people love on you. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're independent and you're like, no, I got it. But do you? Let them love on you. I say that to a couple of my friends. Let people love on you. I say that to myself daily. Let people love on you. It's not always easy, but you got to do it. It's all about self-care. And I hope you guys have, like I said, a wonderful week. Plenty of stitching. Do what makes your heart happy. And I just love you guys.